All right, Bobby has came to see me off. I'm going to be actually riding with Adam for a while. Adam decided that he's going to ride with me until he doesn't want to ride no more, and we'll see how far we get. But this is where I say, "Hey, brother, you're so awesome. Thank you. It's such a pleasure meeting you and hanging out these last few days. That restaurant was awesome and stuff. But I really appreciate it." And alright, these are sad goodbyes, but it's time to hit the road. Here, hold that.
Okay.
It's still on. And then push the bicycle out. Get your pictures.
Yeah. Just right over here.
Don't fall off. Almost. Almost. Let's put a double strap on this one. Yeah, it's starting to get a lot of stuff now. These need a little more sun to dry out. All right, we're off and on the road. Ah, look at these. Nice houses right there. Hello. Hello, hello. That's not too bad. Oh, we got a nice bosque up here. Alright, let's keep going. Nice race fields. It's become a really nice ride here. Well, here we go. We got another beautiful video, or another beautiful river here. But unfortunately, look at that, guys. No, that is terrible. Unfortunately, guys. Yeah, that's just terrible. That's so bad. Oh well. So that's Adam over there, asking the local people where he might be able to sleep tonight. Like I said, he joined me for the ride, so you know, I have a tent and stuff, and as you can see, it's raining. So we're just trying to figure. There's the mosque and stuff. He knows that. He goes to prayer all the time, 5 times a day. So. He knows that you can sleep there, but he's also asking the locals. I do have my tent. All I'd have to do is throw my pannier bags and everything, and like a plastic bag, and we could probably both fit in the tent, no problem. We just have to take our belongings and put it in the plastic bag. And the camping spot is just right up here on the right. The place I found yesterday, me and him looked, and it looked like a protected forest, so there's not going to be any like no one's going to be cutting down trees and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to go check that out, but the fact is it's raining, so he's going to check if there's maybe a spot that he can sleep, but if not, we can all squeeze into my tent. That'll probably be the way we do it. We got the food, that's what we're here for. And next step's next is go set up tent somewhere. Unless he finds something different. All right, Adam did it. Adam talked to the locals, and he found the best price in town on a room. We were able to get a single room with 2 beds for $100,000. We split it, $50,000 each. And yeah, it's not a little bad spot. I'm all loaded down, and I need 2 hands to get up to the room. We are on the 2nd floor, but it's a good room for $100,000. So beautiful surroundings too. And here we are, home sweet home, double bed. So $100,000 for a double bed. We split it 50-50. 50,000. It's not a bad room. It's got a good view. I mean, that is a good view. Yeah, it's a good view. And the bathroom, standard stand-up, water basin, bucket shower. So that's all we can ask for. I gotta go grab my bicycle and bring it on up. Yeah, it was a good score, Adam. Yeah, it was a good score between the 2 of us, you know. Yeah. And I think they got Wi-Fi. Something that happened the other day is my straps that I have for actually putting down my bicycle, since I didn't have my bags on it, it unraveled and got stuck down. I noticed something that caused my brake not to work anymore. And then I regained the back brake again. I'm like, what the heck was that? This strap wrapped all the way around that and snapped off. So I had to replace the straps with some inner tubes from a bicycle. So this was the original strap that I got in Vietnam. It lasted that long. It's just a giant rubber band. And now I'm to inner tubes and they actually work pretty good. Strips of inner tubes that I cut up from one of my tires. And yeah, that's something I forgot to mention earlier. Yeah, but hey, these things happen and you just got to improvise. So yeah, I got the front tied down, just tied down how you would. This comes over and I loop these two through and then pull back on the bag and tie off to this section right here. And that's where I put my water in. All right, I thought I'd just update you guys on that. All right, we're all set up. So I guess this is where me and Adam here are gonna break ties. You're going down.
Went up and then split on the section.
Yeah, you're going down to the lake. So Adam's going down to the lake. He's gonna take more of a mountainous ride back than the one we did yesterday. He's heading back. He got 70 plus kilometers to get home.
70 and 80.
Yeah. And then I'll probably do about the same. It depends on where I plan on camping tonight. So, hey brother, it's so awesome.
So it's full, great, humble, and nice.
Yeah. And now we have a new friendship that's going to continue on past this point.
Yeah.
So I'm very appreciative of the guest house. The stickers were awesome. Meeting you, meeting Bobby.
It's an
And
honor.
yeah, so. Alright guys, this is where we break off and I go one way and he's going the other way. Going home. Right. Take it easy. Alright, and here we go. We're on the road again. We're gonna break off from Adam right up here. He goes straight, we turn left. This is the last great ride together. It was nice. It was nice having Adam along for the journey. If you guys want to join me, just tell me. I'll meet up with you. We can do a little touring. Are you going straight here, Adam?
Yeah.
Alright, this is where I break off. Alright, Adam. This is where we change. He goes straight, and I go left. Hey guys, I pulled over to the side of the road here. I found a nice little spot to kind of just sit down and work on my editing. You know, I just look, you know, you have to work on the thumbnail, so it's not all about rides. Things like this slow me down. And like when noon starts hitting, I want to get the video, even if it's already uploaded and stuff, and it's under, let's say, membership. I still have to, you know, get a title, make a thumbnail, and all this stuff takes time. And look, it's already like 1:17. It was around 12:30 when I sat down. So, you know, it's going on almost an hour. Just, you know, these are other things you got to do while you're traveling when you're trying to keep up with YouTube. But I wanted to mention YouTube because we just made a year. So today is the 1 year anniversary when I first uploaded this adventure through what was just going to be Vietnam at first. Make sure I'm centered here. Yeah, I am. What started as me just wanting to have a spot to upload my videos. I know I've said this in the past, but I don't know which video I said it on, but what started is just I didn't think anybody was going to watch me. So it's a lot easier to make videos when you think they're just going to be for yourself. And I wanted to document my trip, at least document one trip. Since I've been traveling my whole life, I tried to get a camera at one time, like an underwater camera and all this stuff, but I just never documented it. Anytime I tried to start documenting it, always gone by the wayside. I was like, I don't really want to do it. Because documentation gets in the way of the enjoyment a lot of times of the travel. You're so focused on the documenting aspect of it that you missed what's going on around you. I had one sports photographer actually put it the best. He told me he does not take pictures and document while he's traveling because when he used to be a sports photographer, he went to every single one of the basketball games. And we're talking about professional basketball. Yet he didn't actually see or watch one of them. Never actually saw, like, paid attention to the score and stuff because everything was so focused on, you know, can I get a picture? Is this gonna be a picture? You know, what angle, all this stuff. And you have to do it for the love of the documentation and not really the love of the travel because they're two separate things altogether. But I decided as I was reaching the goalpost of actually getting farther and farther, closer and closer to actually ending my Vietnam trip, it's like, well, what do I do afterwards? Obviously, as a vagabond and as a hobo, an American hobo, I'm not going to quit traveling. It just means, am I going to quit documenting? So I moved the goalpost farther back. And one of the goals was, I was like, why not I try for a whole year of documentation? Well, that is now, that is today, that is, I've completed that goal, you know, every single day. And it's actually been very, very hard. It's been a big learning curve. And it's all consuming, meaning YouTube is like signing your soul to the devil, you know, it's like YouTube owns you now. But you can always quit. But thing is I'm not a quitter, I'm too stubborn for that, you know. So I made the year, but now it's been such a big part of me and my travels, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the community and the people that actually formed around it. Yeah, once in a while you get a troll, but really, honestly, I don't get that many trolls. I really do have some pleasant people, and I don't mind people being a little rude to me or something like that, because I can snap back. If you're rude to me, I reserve the right to be rude right back. I don't be rude back because of my other people that watch me and stuff. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to disappoint them by my anger or something. But yeah, this has been crazy. I've done 5 countries. I just wanted to stop and just say, wow, guys, thank you for everybody that came along for this ride. I'm not quitting on you. I'm just going to keep on going. I might change the format a little since I'm not so wrapped up in I have to do a daily vlog, because I had a lot of days that if I was sick, I still had to pick up the camera and at least, film that I was sick. Or if I wasn't doing anything, I still had to film a little bit. And I know you've seen them videos. You're like, why did he film that? Because it's a daily vlog. So I don't feel like I need to film those days. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take notes from other people that I admire. And there's one lady that's riding around on a motorbike throughout the world, and her name is Itchy Boots. One of my subscribers told me about Itchy Boots. I have not watched a lot of hers because as a creator, you only get maybe 1 or 2 channels that you're able to watch because you're too busy doing your own thing and trying to create your own thing. So she has a very nice format. She uploads on Wednesdays and Sundays. So she basically compacts, which is basically like she's doing the daily vlog. She's just sticking 2 days together and 3 days together, packaging that up and putting it out. So I might try and go for that, but I reserve the right to, if I get too much stuff in the day, I'll just package it up and send it out there. Yeah, guys, I really just wanted to say nothing's really going to change with me. I'm just going to keep going and keep filming, and whatever's thrown at me by nature, by God, by anything, I'll just try and get it on film, and we'll just keep on keeping on, We'll just keep on moving forward, and I'll keep on filming. But all right, guys, that's it. I just want to say, woohoo, we made it. And look at this view. Nice. All right, back on the road again. There's my trusty stallion. Well, Adam, the storm caught up to me. Adam was telling me the route he was going to get back, that it was just downpour, hard downpour. And it's funny because I'm like, it's nice and sunny here. And I was working on the thumbnail and all that stuff. And I was like, you think it'll reach me? I'm like, well, it caught up to me. So I just left that area I'm not that far from those rice fields, and you saw how sunny that was. So yeah, we're back to the rain. And I need to find something a little bigger than this. That's just barely covering me. But, hey, better than nothing. Yeah, I came back just to record that, and the rain hit hard, fast. Photo, photo. I'm pulling off into the bush a little farther back. I got off the main road. It's 4:30 right now, so I'm looking possible camping spots. That looks like a house right there. Not sure if it's abandoned. Got people in it. Anyway, let me show you what I'm looking at here. Okay, this is definitely, yeah, someone's garden up here, but let me see. If I open this up, you can see all this open area, which probably is farmland. This is probably a park, and so I was heading in this direction, and I just pulled off here to see what this is all about. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to come back a little. It looks like it's a little farmland, but you know, I mean, why wouldn't it be? You got all this beautiful land around it, might as well grow a garden. I'm going to push ahead a little farther. Go see what the next thing on the block is. You could probably follow the road up that, but I think it's just all going to be farmland anyway. You could always camp behind a building like that too, honestly, because you know, I don't know if this building's even open anymore, and nothing wrong with camping behind an abandoned building. Alright, let's push a little farther, see what the next thing on that is, right up here on the left. Alright, it just ran that through Google Translator because, yeah, right there, that trail. I'm right off the road. I saw this thing, but honestly, I don't really want to set up under there. I got a rain tarp, so I'm going to head up here. And this just says, no, don't throw your garbage around. This is a state forest or something, so that means it'll be semi-protected. I'm going to go see if I can find a camping spot up here. Well, just a tad bit up this little muddy little trail here. Sorry, I know you're looking up my nostrils right now, but as soon as you go, there's that thing. So, I don't know, is this a park? This looks like a park. See? But that little trail couldn't be the entrance to it. There's more bathrooms or buildings over here. That actually looks like a food stand. And yeah, it looks like I just went in the back entrance. Yeah, from someone's property. You know, I have the bad habit of that. I tell you guys that all the time. Seems like there's a front door and a back door. I will habitually always enter the back door. Not on purpose. Just happens. Yeah, you see. Well, no camping in that tonight. I thought maybe if it's an abandoned structure or an empty, I could camp in it, but obviously not. Let's see what type of building this is down here. Like a restaurant, right? Bathrooms. Actually, they have bathrooms for 2 rupiah. And I don't see any of these businesses being open right here, so yeah, so I might just actually camp there anyway. Just not in the building, just set up my tent in that big old field there, because it doesn't, whatever was here, doesn't look like business did that good. Okay, so you got empty stalls. Wonder if the power's actually working. So if there's a storm too bad or something, I could always pull up shelter under there, but honestly, it's late in the evening and I got to think about where I'm camping, so maybe not so choosy. I'll go ahead and go there. But first, I'm going to clean up in the bathroom, take a quick shower. Well, it's not the prettiest place in the world, but it gets the job done. And I am happy for these little rest areas. Let's see, it had running water in there. Oh, even out here. So, just about to wash my teeth in the morning. Yeah. I'm very happy about these little places. And, let's see, we got a little price list here too, you know. 2 for pee, 2 for poo-poo, and 5 for shower. So I do appreciate it. So I'm gonna not shortchange them at all. You know, I do appreciate these. And this might be the only business they get right here, right now. So come on. Stick with me, guys. I'm getting that in there, yeah. So, I do appreciate it. I'm going to be camping here tonight anyway. I could easily, well, there's a table in the way right there. If I get hit by any too bad of storms, I can always shelter up under there. But for right now, I'm just going to crash in their lawn up here. And it is indeed a rest stop, rest area. Now I'm just going to kind of wander around until I find a spot. That side looks closed, like abandoned. If that side is closed, I could probably get up to that gazebo, the pond duck up on top, and be isolated. But thing is, I might have to hop a fence, and someone might come in the morning and not appreciate that I hopped the fence. So this looks perfect. Looks like high ground with good drainage, right in the open. Yeah, right in the open. Yeah, home sweet home. We'll do it. I wonder what's up that way. So, yeah, this goes a little farther up that way. I was looking at, I got tempted because you can see the road there. Just keeps on going. Or this trail, let's not even call it a road. But yeah, too, I mean, this whole area back here, look at all that. That's hella tempting just to go out and explore all that. You know, that's open ground everywhere. Well, a little store out in the middle of nowhere. I bet you doesn't. That's a bunch of BS. So anyway, yeah, I got stuck in the mud and fell over. And yeah, I got my feet dirty again. And I just showered. So instead of being, but I did notice right here, so there's gardens to the left, to the right. People are taking advantage of all this open space out here. And probably someone owns it somewhere. I mean, if the sign's right, then it's state park. So, yeah, why not growing it? Anyway, Looks like they come through on scooters all the time, so I'm going to stay away from that as a main road. And being kind of propped up here is kind of like, you know, everybody and their mom can see me as they drive by. So I'm going to go tuck back a little bit farther, and I got this beautiful view. I'm going to just tuck up under behind the bushes right here where my bike's at. That way I got a little blockage, not much, but a little foliage for cover, and there's the low spot, so I'll be on the high spot here. That's it. All right, we're done. Everything's done. Tent is set up. Got my rain jacket over my bicycle for a little camouflage. Also makes it harder to steal, but I don't think anybody ever gonna steal it. Not in the spots I camp. I'll wake up before then, but yeah, the rain's moving in. Yeah, it's an actually really nice location. My hope is this little area right here, which I'm gonna leave alone just because it looks really clean and everything, and you know, I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, you see this? It's like a nice little spot. I'm just hoping in the morning someone didn't come out here and set up for dinner or something like that, because I'm lazy and I like to sleep in. And that's strictly it, man. I'm just selfish and I want to sleep to 9 o'clock now. I'll be up by 8, but you know how it is. These early morning gardeners and stuff like to wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. When my grandparents used to do that. At 5 o'clock. Whew. And I know a lot of people do, but my generation, we'd like to sleep in. So, enough with that ramble, guys. It's a night. We made a year. And I'm out camping, so I'll do a live stream. I know by the time I post this, I still got like 1 or 2 videos to actually, before this one, I want to keep them in sequence. So by the time I do show my 1 year woohoo, it's already going to be past that point, this video. And but I put on a short and I posted a post on it, and all my subscribers and, you know, the people that have been with me, you know, you guys are all cool. And I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys stick with me, because I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna give up on doing what I do, because I would be doing this anyway. So I might as well film it. Alright, good night, y'all. And when I can, I'll do a live stream. Bye.